In the shadowy corridors of power and fame, the elite's gatherings have long been shrouded in mystery and speculation. These exclusive events, often hidden from the public eye, are not just about opulence and grandeur. They are believed to be melting pots of hidden agendas, clandestine deals, and unspoken rituals. Over the years, many actors and singers have come forward with harrowing tales of abuse and exploitation, shedding light on the dark sacrifices required for entry into these hallowed circles. The path to stardom, it seems, is fraught with more than just hard work and talent. It demands a price that goes beyond the imaginable. These elite parties, often seen as the epitome of luxury and exclusivity, are rumored to be more than just social gatherings. They are said to be arenas where the powerful and influential engage in obscure and sometimes illicit activities, masked by the glamour of high society. The secrets of these high spheres, guarded by a veil of wealth and prestige, are whispered about but rarely confirmed. As we delve into the world of the Rothschild Surrealist Ball of 1972, we enter a realm that epitomizes these enigmatic elite gatherings. This event, known for its lavish and bizarre nature, serves as a perfect example of how the lines between art, power, and hidden practices can blur, creating an atmosphere where reality seems as malleable as the dreams and nightmares conjured by the guests' extravagant costumes and the surreal setting. This story is not just about a party, it's a glimpse into a world where the elite play by different rules, and where the cost of admission might be more than just a fancy outfit or a well-connected pedigree. From their humble beginnings in the Jewish ghetto of Frankfurt in the 18th century, the Rothschild family rose to become one of the world's most influential banking dynasties. With branches across Europe, their influence extended beyond finance, touching politics, society, and the arts. But it was in the 1970s that their legacy took a surreal turn. On the night of December 12, 1972, Guida Rothschild and Marie-Helene de Rothschild, host and visionary, invited the social elite to an unprecedented experience. Guests, including Audrey Hepburn and Salvador Dali, navigated a labyrinth of black ribbons, guided by servants dressed as cats, to enter a world where the impossible became reality. Dishes covered in fur, tables adorned with dismembered dolls and dried turtles, and a naked woman made of sugar on a bed of roses. Every detail was a challenge to logic and a feast for the senses. But behind this facade of extravagance, some saw something more sinister. Were these surreal elements mere artistic expressions, or did they hide darker symbolisms? The Rothschilds, a family shrouded in rumors of conspiracies and hidden power, opened their doors to a celebration that defied all logic, the Surrealist Ball. A party that delved into the grotesque, the extravagant, and the utterly surreal. Imagine being one of the select guests, receiving an invitation written backward, a puzzle that only reveals its secret in the reflection of a mirror. The anticipation grows, and upon arrival, you find a castle illuminated in blood red, as if the very flames of hell consumed it. A labyrinth of black ribbons guides you, while figures dressed as cats, nocturnal and mysterious creatures, whisper in your ear. Inside, the spectacle becomes even more bizarre. The guests, a mix of the global elite, from Audrey Hepburn to Salvador Dali, Baron Alexis de Ride, a banker known for his exquisite taste and is one of Paris's most prominent high society hosts, Hélène Roches, a French businesswoman known for her work in the fashion and perfume company Roches, wore masks and costumes that defy description. Dali, the master of surrealism, not only attended the party but also left his indelible mark on it, designing some of the most striking and memorable masks of the night. But this is just the beginning of the madness. The tables, a showcase of the macabre and extravagant, are decorated with dismembered dolls and dried turtles, a visual feast bordering on the grotesque. The dishes, covered in fur, hold red plastic lips instead of napkins, and the bread is an unnatural grain. But the art at the Rothschild Surrealist Ball didn't stop at the masks. The centerpieces were a collection of grotesque and fascinating creations. Imagine tables adorned with dismembered dolls, their heads and limbs arranged macabrely, evoking scenes from a distorted fairy tale. Alongside them, dried turtles, a grim reminder of death amidst the celebration of life. Every detail of the party was a work of art in itself, designed to surprise, disconcert, and in some cases, horrify. From the fur-covered dishes to the red plastic lips serving as napkins, everything at the party defied reality and logic. The green bread, the names of the dishes referencing sadness and lucidity, all contributed to an experience that was both a visual feast and a challenge to the psyche. But the climax of the night comes with dessert, a naked woman made entirely of sugar, lying on a bed of roses. The guests, in an act bordering on the barbaric, tear her apart to savor her sweetness, a symbolic act that some interpret as a hidden ritual of power. The Rothschilds, always at the center of conspiracy theories, fueled these speculations with their silence and enigmatic smile. The music, the dances, the laughter, all were part of a carefully orchestrated spectacle. But was there something more, something that only a few chosen could understand? The party became a labyrinth of hidden meanings. At the end of the night, when the last guests withdrew and the lights of the Chateau de Ferrières dimmed, there was a feeling of having participated in something unique, something unforgettable. But there was also unease, the unanswered question: what secrets were hidden behind the masks of the Surrealist Ball? The Rothschilds' party in 1972 ended, but it left behind a trail of questions and suspicions. The details of the night, from the decapitated dolls to the sugar figure of a woman consumed by the guests, and the fur-covered dishes, suggest something more than mere extravagance. These elements, disturbing and enigmatic, could be interpreted as symbols of practices and rituals of secret elites. The presence of influential and powerful figures at an event so laden with symbolism only fuels theories about what the Rothschilds might really be representing or celebrating. Some see it as a mere celebration of art and creativity, while others look for deeper, darker meanings. What is indisputable is that, on that night, the Rothschilds did not just organize a party, they created a moment in history, between power and art, between the visible and the hidden,